Okay, you gotta.
And good afternoon, and welcome to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium, and I am sitting right next to a handsome dude, Coach Helix. How are you, Coach
I
Helix?
thought you were gonna say Mark. But thank you.
But I can. I haven't finished yet.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Right? And also Spectacular Mark, who's here producing the show with his very flamboyant.
He's got the gayest T-shirt I've ever seen in my life, and I don't even wear that. So just saying, Mark, representing.
Well, listen, and we're so excited. Last week, Elix wasn't here. I had my co-hosts, the Brady's, here, which they made a great appearance, but they were very quiet. So it's really good to have you here. But I want to start the show off by saying next week we won't be here. Elix is away in Texas doing work because his business is booming so crazy.
Well, thank
you.
I'm
so proud
thank you. I'm very proud of going to Texas.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a presentation for one of my largest clients, and it's called Your Conversations Are Getting You Hijacked.
It's amazing.
So if you want to know more about that, go to my website.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and it's amazing just you starting this business and where it is. And normally I would be here doing it, even if you're not, just like last week. But
You're depressed.
No, not at all. I am looking for a nanny to stay with me when you're away for the 5 days.
And he did actually say that, people. Just saying, that's actually what he said, because he doesn't know what he's going to eat. He doesn't know what he's going to wear. He's just really sad.
But the reason why I'm not going to be here next Wednesday, a week from today, is because I am going to something that I am so excited about, and it is a pinning at Rhode Island College, and it is for Jamie Volante.
Yay, Jamie!
And Jamie's mom, I've been friends with Gina since high school, and that's where I met her, and we have been friends for a long time, and Mike is Jamie's dad. But and I mean, you don't get any better people than Gina and Mike, but Jamie, you know, we've
so.
You mean Mike? Or
yeah,
Gina?
well, both of them.
Yeah, they're all right?
I don't know I don't know how they made up such a beautiful young child in Jamie.
Gina
seriously.
is giving you a choice finger right now, I'm sure. But no, seriously, Jamie, we've watched Jamie go from grammar school to high school to college, to Rhode Island College, and seriously, this young lady is pretty remarkable. She just finished or passed her HESI, if anyone in nursing is going to understand what I'm saying, which is not easy. And not that we ever thought she wouldn't pass this, because she does so well in school. But yeah, this is definitely a young lady who is not only beautiful on the outside, because I mean Jamie really is beautiful. She's really pretty, but just as beautiful, seriously. I mean, I know you hear that, you know, it may sound corny, but in this particular case with Jamie, it really is true. I mean, she is just as beautiful on the inside, and Elix and I are both so proud of you, Jamie, for what you've accomplished, that you're going to, get one of your dreams.
And I'm very disappointed that I am not going to be able to attend the pinning.
I know. I'm sad that you're not going to be here, but congratulations to this amazing young woman who, has really just done a lot of work to get through these 4 years. I mean, nursing is not easy at all, as anyone can attest to. Not even have done it, but just know about it. I mean, and she has the boards that she has to do, but and so much of this is just because she's got the greatest parents. She really does have the greatest parents between Gina and Mike. So we got to see them last Saturday at other friends' house, Kim and Carmino's, and we always have a great time. But I got to tell you, we were driving to Walmart, right, this week, and Gina called and said that Jamie had a question for us, and she asked us, and it was very emotional to be able to get that offer and to be at the pinning, because that's a very emotional time frame. So it is at Rhode Island College, and the cool thing is that's my alma mater. That's where I graduated from, Rhode Island College in accounting. So I'm gonna be there. It's at 6 o'clock. So I'm really excited about it, and it's definitely worth. I mean, I love doing the show, and I never not like doing the show, but it's worth not doing the show to be there. Exactly. This is really special. So,
yeah.
Jamie, if you're listening and better be. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
We
Jamie.
love you. And
Gina, Mike, you better feed Steven something really good. That's one night that he doesn't have to worry about.
well, we better
what he's gonna eat.
we better do some kind of dinner, right, Gina? I have to.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, I've already crossed that off as one night that I have something to eat, right?
Oh, God, help us all.
Well, no, absolutely. I
know.
got to figure this out. On Facebook Live, I was telling people, listen, I'm open for invitations. Anybody in the local area want to have me over?
And by the way,
we got Tuesday night, we got Thursday night, and we have Friday night. So I'm completely
I'm
open.
coming back Saturday, so he's already
Wednesday's
suffering.
covered with the pinning, but any of those other nights too, and I'm good company, right?
You are good
I bring a
company.
little spirit, but I don't eat red meat at all. I don't eat a lot of meat at all, for the most part. So chicken I do, but that's really the extent of it, right? For meat, so see, I even come with restrictions.
Oh, please, that's just the least of it.
Well, and we share this on Facebook Live, but we have new boarders in our house. We decided to take on boarders, and who the boarders are? A family, a fox family, a family of 4. Foxes have decided to move into Stephen and Neelix's backyard.
Yeah, in the backyard. They're just like happy-go-lucky to be with us.
14 years, almost 14 years being there. Never had. Occasionally, you'd see a fox run through the yard, but now our yard is fenced in, and there is one spot that is still not fenced in, way up in the back of the woods, and clearly that's where the foxes decided, you know what. This looks like a pretty good place to come and settle and raise our babies. So let's do that. But I was saying on Facebook Live too, and this is serious, and I know everyone understands this, that animals are so connected. I mean, I'm sure you've heard stories about the tsunami in Asia, and prior to the tsunami coming, like all the animals were already heading up to higher land. They can feel it, they know it, they're very intuitive, certainly much more than the average person here is, even though we're all intuitive, but animals are definitely way up there, and not surprising that they know we would make sure that the fox is okay, that we would, that there are people that would call animal control to get the foxes out, and that's something that Elix and I would never do. And so I think they just decided, hey, we're safe in Elix and Steven's house, so let's go in the backyard and settle down. So I have been seeing it looks like it's two babies, and they're like puppies. You've got to see them playing around and tumbling. Mock, it's amazing. And I've seen Mom. I've seen all of them. I've seen Mom is much more redder than the dad. And hopefully, once the babies are adults and they can start doing whatever foxes do on their own, then they will move out and will be back to normal. But clearly, they must have dug like a little burrow, and there's a lot of woods back there. So as long as they don't bother the 3 boys, and of course we're always very prudent with the boys, they're never left alone. And,
of course.
We're good. We can live in harmony, right?
And so long they stay in our yard, they're going to be okay.
Yeah, well.
And we have a pretty big yard. I mean.
No, it is. I mean, I will tell you, though, I have to hold myself back because I want to feed the foxes because I see the babies. But I haven't. I have not because I do not want to have a zoo in our yard either. So
we sort of do anyways.
Oh.
I mean, we have everything. I mean, when we feed the birds, the squirrels come, the chipmunks come.
Yeah. I did just take a picture, like a cool picture of a chipmunk on one side of the bird feeder, and I sent it to my cousin. And on the other side was a red-bellied woodpecker. It was pretty cool, like really, really cool. So, but I'm glad everyone's here. Elix is here. I know we won't be back for 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do is take a break, 508-222-1320. And when I come back, I'm going to be doing something completely different. I'm going to take calls. All right. We'll see you soon. Good afternoon and welcome back to Through the Static. I don't know if these are my earphones or Spirit was playing with my ears. But let me take the first caller and see how it sounds. Hello, this is Steven. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Paula.
Is it Paula or Paula?
Yes, it is.
Paula.
Paula.
Paula, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Can you just put my volume up a little bit, Mark? Paula?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, I can hear you now. I don't know if it was my headphones or not. I need new headphones, so maybe that's what it is. So how are you, Paula?
I'm doing okay.
Good. So let's tune in, Paula. Wow, you got a lot going on here, Paula. Paula, let me start with this before I even tell you who's coming in to Spirit. Was there somebody that was live on another radio show or TV show? I keep hearing Spirit talking about you and connecting either you or to somebody very close to you, but I keep hearing it's live. Like somebody went to an audience of a TV show or something, or someone's near, like like a TV or station. Does that make any sense?
No, except I was on live, I think, with you and David Kane last year.
Oh, that could be it. So when I was on Dave Kane, you called in?
Yes.
Oh, Paula, that's probably what it is. I just kept hearing live. So maybe that's what it is. So, Paula, where's I keep getting my symbol for birthday anniversary really close. Something's very, very close. Like 2 weeks back, 2 weeks forward. I keep seeing a bouquet of flowers. It also could be an anniversary of death. But Paula, why am I feeling sadness with you? Did somebody cross like recently?
No, but it still very sad over a loss that I had 5 years ago.
It may be that when I tune into you, I just feel a lot of sorrow, but the sorrow is connected to the loss of somebody. And do you know what the birthday or anniversary is?
My anniversary is coming up in 3 weeks. In fact, I just left a place talking about my anniversary coming up.
So 3 weeks. Happy anniversary. So just know it's where's Mom come in for you, Paula?
She's still with us, but she's in another state, so I don't see her very often.
No. What I mean is that there's this spirit stepping forward. There's two spirits that step forward together for you, Mom and Dad. That's what they say, Mom figure, Dad figure. So if Mom is still here, is there a mother-in-law? Cross?
She's still here also.
Okay, so then it's got to be Grandma stepping forward. But the dad figure doesn't feel like a grandpa.
That would be my dad.
Okay, perfect. So it's just your father. Just when I looked at him, just said not grandfather, not that generation. So it's just your dad letting you know that he's also stepping forward. And there's a grandmother, but the grandmother, though, even though there's two grandmothers, the grandmother is on your left side, Mom's side, stepping forward. So it is. Your father keeps talking about the garage, Paula.
Okay.
Did he? I don't know why. I don't know if there's. Did he do work in a garage, or is there something in the garage that's still his? He keeps bringing me to a garage.
Could be an issue over his car that was supposed to be given to me, but it's not happening yet.
Okay. Is Dad the one that crossed 5 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. But that car is still around?
Yes.
But is it still with your mom?
Kind of, yes.
I asked those questions, Paula, because I'm just trying to figure out, is this what your father's actually talking about? And all I can tell you, Paula, is that he's saying yes, and that he just said the car situation is very complicated. I don't know what that means, but whatever he's talking about, he says there's I don't know how else to say this, Paula, but your father says that there's he keeps saying give it time, but he also tells me that someone's very spiteful.
Yes, yes.
So it's just a way that Dad knows what's going on. But you know, and the same token, your father's telling me that it's not about a person just being a mean person. It's not like this spiteful person or is not nice. It's just they're also dealing with stuff too. There's also purple flowers. Purple. Why do I keep getting like lilacs or purple irises? Where does the purple come in?
I have a lot of purple flowers around me right now.
You mean where you are now?
Yes.
Are you inside or outside?
I'm inside, but they're right out where I can see them out the window.
Oh, you know, Paula, I love when that happens, when Spirit brings stuff up that is really connected to you, that you can actually see. It's just always a way to say that we're there, we're standing there, we're with you, and that's what it's all about. There's also, are you near a bridge?
No.
Why does your father say Longfellow Bridge? He keeps referencing some kind of bridge. Years ago, Paula, did you live, or was there some kind of connection? I don't know, like a memory or something with a bridge.
The only memory I have is when we went to Miami in our camper, and the campers were not allowed overnight, but it was very late. So we went and my dad pulled underneath a bridge with all the homeless people, and we had to sleep under the bridge. And that's the only thing I can think of when it has to do with the bridge.
Oh, Paula, that's what it is. That's absolutely what it is. And, you remember that's Spirit, in this case your dad, will always bring up something that's heartfelt and something that is joyous. And, when you just told me that, you started laughing. Of course it's a way that your dad's bringing up that memory. It's bringing it up to say, listen, it's really Dad. Stephen doesn't know that story, so it's just a way to say it's really me in keeping with you. And is there a Junior? Why does he talk about Junior? Your dad keeps talking about JR. When I get initials, it's either somebody, it doesn't necessarily have to be that they're a junior, but the name is handed down from dad, from grandfather, or somebody went by an initial, like TJ or PJ or JR, or there's something your dad's talking about. So keep it with you.
Okay.
If it doesn't come, where's Marilyn? Where's that? Connected.
Mary, I have a sister, Mary.
Okay, but she's here.
Yes.
She's living. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is it just the two of you? Why does your father say two? Or two girls?
No, there's 5.
Okay. Who has two kids?
I have 2 boys here that they actually do have family names that were handed down.
These are your sons?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you named them after somebody, like...
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Just know that it's Dad just giving that validation, Paula, to let you know that it's really him. I know you said that you're very sad, but your father just corrected me and said that within the year, you had another crossing connected. I don't know. This could be work. This could be friends. There's another crossing, and he says a recent crossing. So... it's always, recent crossings to me are always within the year. Like usually.
Does that mean that somebody crossing over and passed away?
Yes.
There was, when you were talking about the other 2 women, there was one of my best friends, her mom that I was very close to. She had passed away last year.
Oh, perfect. So it's just a way to your father just wanted to make sure that she was acknowledged, and I know you said you were feeling bad about your dad, which I can clearly feel, but it's just so this is a very good friend's mom?
Yes.
Okay. And Bob B, where's B? Bob B? Bob.
That's her name.
What's her name?
Her name is B.
Her name is B?
Yes. Beatrice.
Hey. So know that Beatrice is here. She's like, hey. She just wants to make sure that you know and that, oh, my God, and how much she loves you. I know you said you were very close to her, but also to give a big hug to her daughter. And there's I don't know if this is her son or your friend has a boy, but there's a boy somewhere.
Yes,
okay.
She does.
As long as you understand that and get it, that's all that matters. Your father is still laughing at the bridge, so.
Okay.
You know what, Paula, he brings that up again just to say, think of that, and think of that when you're sad, and just think of not only the amazing experiences that you had with him, but just know it's just different. You're still having those experiences, Paula. He's still with you. It's just a little bit different. So I hope you understand that.
I do.
Perfect. So listen, lots of love to you, Paula. Thank you so much for calling, and you have a great, great night.
Great. Thank you. You also.
Oh, thank you, and we'll be right back.
So take up.
And welcome back to Through the Static. You know, it's just amazing taking calls and with Paula and, you know, really starting with someone cross more recently. Paula's dad making sure that Paula's best friend's mom, Beatrice, did get recognition. It's incredible. In this case, Paula's dad is an incredible spirit, physically in the world when he was here, as well as spirit-wise. But it's just pretty amazing, right? That spirit helps each other to make sure that they can come through. And now hopefully Paula can share that with her best friend to let her best friend know that her mom, Beatrice, came through. It's pretty cool.
Can you talk about double validations? You know, like we had somebody on Facebook Live.
Yeah, just quickly so I can get back to the calls. But, you know, Facebook Live, people are watching too. And Elix watches Facebook Live as I'm doing the live show. And somebody on Facebook Live just said, you know what, I think maybe that was also for me or for me. When I talked about the garage, she validated the garage. She validated a recent crossing. And the great thing is that I just said on the break that think of it this way. When I was just doing the reading with Paula and Paula's dad speaking to me, Paula's dad has the microphone. There's one microphone in spirit. So anybody who's on Facebook Live listening and watching, in this case, it was a particular person. It was Betty. And I think it was Betty's uncle that she lost. Paul. Yep. Betty's uncle quickly comes over to Paula's dad, who's actually talking live with me, and says, Paula's dad, can you say this, because that validation will validate something for your daughter as well it will validate something for my niece. That's what it's all about. Double, triple, all these validations. And that's why when you do big venues, when I do big venues, or if anyone has been to big venues and you hear the medium with somebody else and you're like, wait a minute, that's me. It really is you. It's spirit working together to get as many messages as they can to all of us. That's how it works. So does that make sense? Did I explain that right? Okay. So let's go to the next call. Hello, this is Steven. Who's this?
Cameron.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Cameron,
how are you?
Good.
So, Cameron, first of all, I love your name, but that's here nor there. I'm glad that you're calling, and let me tune in, Cameron. So, well, Cameron, there's also a lot going on here with you. Cameron, there's a young male connected that's stepping forward. And when I get a young male, Cameron, sometimes it's not the easiest at first for me to figure out, but young male always means to me somebody who left this earth way before their time. So does that make any sense? Do you have a male connected to you that it feels like a younger person, though? It feels like somebody maybe that you went to school with, or a brother or a cousin. Anybody that you connect with?
No.
All right, Cameron. Cameron, is your dad still here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just thinking because they keep telling me it's around you, so I'm thinking maybe an uncle or a. Did you lose somebody like a grandfather or somebody who was on the younger side?
Not on the younger side, no.
Okay. He's waving his arms with you, so he. You have a brother, Cameron?
Yes.
The reason why I'm asking that is because he's also bringing me towards your brother. Do you remember anything about your brother having a friend in school or somebody connected to your brother, like even like a friend's brother who crossed?
No.
All right. It's funny, Cameron. He says, you say no. He says yes. There's a car accident. There's some kind of accident connected that someone crosses connected to you. Cameron, how do you connect with Ann? Ann? It's an A-N name, like Andy or Anthony or Ann.
My brother is Andy.
Oh, so perfect. So know that this is the brother we just talked about.
Yes.
Okay. So, Cameron, the reason why they're bringing me to Andy is because they're bringing me closer to him. So just keep it with you, and maybe you can ask Andy, ask your brother if he remembers something, because there is definitely a male who crossed, and it sort of feels like it's in a circle of friends. Like maybe your brother was friends with a group of kids, and someone that was connected to this particular person crossed. So just make sure you keep that, keep it with you. Cameron, there's also somebody's very sad around. Cameron, did somebody around you deal with depression? They're Cameron. They're bringing me like very close to you, Spirit. There's a grandfather that steps forward. There's also a grandmother, but I don't know if this is actually a great grandmother because she's way back. I could be either a grandmother or a great grandmother. But they keep talking about somebody very close to you that's just sad. But it also makes me feel, though, it's elevated from sad, meaning that like a depression. Like Cameron, like someone's in a funk, like somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, doesn't, maybe doesn't know like what direction they want to go in, like school or work, or maybe he's working but doesn't like their job. But there's a reason why, Cameron, their Spirit's giving me this. Does this make sense at all?
Yes.
Okay. Is it you?
No, not me.
Okay, but it's somebody connected to you.
Yes.
Okay. It's Cameron. It's a way. I just keep hearing, just hold on because it gets better. It gets better. Because it almost makes me feel like the person, doesn't want medication or was on medication and doesn't want medication. I'm not really sure. But is this a girl?
Yes, that was an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, your ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when I asked this is a girl because I asked Spirit and they showed me my sign for a girl. Just know it's a way. It's not only a way that her loved ones in spirit are taking care of her. I mean, I know it's an ex, but wow, Cameron, you have such a great heart. Also, I just don't feel any. I don't feel like a lot of or any animosity, like with her, and there was a lot that you went through. I keep hearing with Spirit, but I just want to make sure you know that it's Spirit also letting you know that they're watching over you. Did you just do something with balloons?
No, I did not.
Cameron's like, what, Stephen? What are you talking about, balloons? So Cameron, hang on with me. So when Spirit gives me balloons, it's either one of two things. It's either a very close birthday or anniversary, something very, very close. So does that connect with you?
Not really, no.
So when I say really close, I mean like 2-3 weeks back, 2-3 weeks forward. That there's a birth.
Yes. I'm gonna be having a graduation party in a couple weeks.
Oh, there it is. There's the celebration. It's a wonderful way to let you know that your loved ones are with you and watching. But I'll tell you something, Cameron. You've got a mom figure stepping forward. This is grandma?
Grandfather, an aunt, yeah.
But the woman who steps forward makes me feel like it's a mother figure, like very looking after you, looking forward to you. There is something I've never seen, Cameron. Wait a minute, are your two grandmothers still here?
Yes.
Okay, maybe it's an aunt. Were you close to your aunt?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be Auntie, just letting you know. I've never seen anything like this in spirit in my readings, Cameron. I see a letter and a number. I don't know what this is. It almost makes me feel like I'm playing bingo because I see like A14. I'm not really sure what A14 is, but keep the number with you.
Okay.
14? Is there a 14 of something on a month that connects to you?
Not 14, no.
And Cameron, numbers with spirit for me are very, very precise. So it's not like unless it's an age, unless there's somebody connected to you that's 14 turning 15, 13 turning 14. If that's the case, then that's fine. But other than that, numbers are very, very precise with me. So A14. Did someone play bingo? Do you remember? Was there some is someone like a fanatic with bingo, like grandma?
Not with bingo, no.
What about like Keno?
I
don't know if you know what Keno is.
No, I do. It's not Keno.
There's something that represents letters and numbers, and it makes me feel like, Cameron, like it's a game, some kind of game. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if do you play like games?
On my phone, yes.
But would it be games like numbers and letters?
Yeah, like my sister, she loves games with words and just solving puzzles and all that.
Maybe it's a way just to let you know that they're reaching out to also your sister. So, and is there 3 of you?
In total, yes, there's 3 of us.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I asked because we talked about your brother Andy, and now we talk about your sister, and I just said, "Is how many more?" And your one of your grandmothers or great grandmothers just said there's 3 of them. So I just wanted to confirm that and just let you know that it's all letting you know that they're with you. And who paints?
Who paints?
Yes. There is, I don't know if someone is painting or like painting walls or paints like is a good painter, but I can see a brush going up and down. So it's something with painting.
My little cousin likes to paint.
Well, little kids usually like to paint. I mean, unless it's more than that. I mean, because that's sort of vague, Cameron. It could also be someone who crossed that liked to paint. But there's, wait a minute. There's something changing, painting. Who's changing like a room or thinking about painting? Cameron's
not
like
sure. I don't remember anybody wanting to change the color of a room or anything like that.
Make sure you keep it with you, Cameron. So someone, maybe it's your uncle, aunt, somebody's changing something because someone's inside painting, or maybe someone paints, like was a painter, like profession-wise. Just keep it with you because your loved ones, if they're giving it to me, it means that they want to validate it. Maybe ask your mom or dad, but there's something, and just keep the color blue. Some blue color, blue paint, blue room, something blue. All right.
My room is blue.
Your room is?
Yes, my room is blue.
Oh, wild. How wild is that, Cameron? So know that when you're in your room, all your loved ones are there with you. They're guiding you, and they're just loving you. So I've got to take a break, Cameron. Listen, thank you so much for calling, and lots of love to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Cameron, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen the Medium with Coach Elix and Mark producing. And let's go to the next call. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this?
Becky?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Becky?
Becky, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And listen, thank you for calling. Becky, does somebody connected to you connect with owls? Right before I picked up the call with you, I'm looking out the window and Spirit keeps showing me owls, and I'm not really sure what that means. I'm not sure if there's just owls around, maybe where you live, or someone connects to owls, or there's something with an owl. But if it doesn't come, Becky, just keep it with you, because there's a reason why they're giving that to me. There's also a dad figure stepping forward for you. So is Dad here or crossed?
He's here.
Okay, so it's got to be either either or. It's either a father-in-law or a grandpa who's stepping forward to let you know that they're here with you. Was there a grandfather, Becky, that you knew a short period?
No.
So you knew both your grandfathers for a long time?
Yes.
Was there a great-grandfather?
I never knew my great-grandfathers.
So, but they weren't here, like, when you were living? There's your grandfather steps forward and gives me my sign for short-lived, meaning that someone here, two people are here in the physical world, but it's a very short period. Or it could also mean that one of the persons lived further away that you didn't get to see them a lot. So that doesn't sound like connect with you with either of the grandfathers?
Not for my grandfathers, no.
So,
I was close to both of them, and they lived for quite a while.
Okay. What about grandmothers? There's somebody. Your grandfather keeps saying yes to me. Like, yes, yes. There's somebody connected. It also could be, are you married?
No.
Do you have a significant other?
Divorced. I do have a significant other.
Okay. Becky, I love you. Yeah, no. You have to, just got pulled to your significant other. So there's got to be something connected to them with a grandparent that they either didn't know or was short-lived. Did you know any?
Okay.
Like, do you know that the background?
Not completely.
Okay.
But I had a grandmother that I was 8 when she died.
Oh, so
and I didn't really know her. You know, I was so young.
I got it. So it's got to be grandpa. Oh wait, was this mom? Is this left mom's side?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it's definitely her then. I ask you whether it's maternal or paternal. So just know that it's grandma on your mom's side stepping forward. There's a couple of things she's talking about. First of all, she's talking about the rose. Roses? Rose. Is there a rose connected?
Yep.
Are you still with me, Becky?
I am.
Good. What's the rose connection?
She just enjoyed roses, and I actually have a part of a plant she had.
Oh, Becky, I love that. And know that it's definitely Grandma just letting you know that she's here. Just because, I think you said when you were 8, just because she crossed over when you were much younger, just know that it's a way to let you know that your grandma's saying she didn't miss any milestone. She's been with you, and she's here. Where does the P, Patrick or Peter or Paula, where does the P come in for you connected? There's a P name, living or crossed. But your grandmother keeps giving me the is there Irish in you or in the family?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Because you just said Patty, like an Irish Patty, because I'm Irish. So, and she's someone's giving me props because I have a green shirt on and saying that's Irish. It's just a way that they're giving as a Oh, Becky, there's somebody did something with like a shamrock or something. There's an Irish emblem or something that a four-leaf clover. There's something that a shamrock, like a leprechaun. There's something Irish that they're talking about that someone either has, like a crest or a tattoo. Do you know this?
No, it's not sounding familiar at all.
Keep it with you, Becky, because there's who's got the tattoo on the arm connected to you?
My boyfriend has tattoos on his arms.
Okay.
He's not Irish though. He's Italian.
Yeah. Well, let's not mix them. We don't want any fights in spirit with the Italians and the Irish. Okay. We can all get along. No, I'm just asking about that because it's a way that they're giving a validation to your boyfriend with the tattoos on his arm. Okay, we're two separate things now. For you, somebody keeps talking about the crest, something to do with Ireland. I don't know if this is like someone looked at the last name or the town in Ireland, but somebody has something like a blanket or because they're stamping it on something. So keep that with you. And but for your boyfriend, giving a validation for the tattoos, does he want a bike or where's the bike come in?
He had wanted a bike. Motorcycle?
He wanted a motorcycle?
Yeah, he talked about getting one.
Yeah, well, it's just that's where I started with. Did he want a bike? It's a way that Spirit, all your loved ones are just giving that as a validation. There's also knowing that they're around you, they're hearing these conversations. Becky, but there's a huge, strong mom figure for your boyfriend stepping forward. So mom, grandmother, but this is a really strong mom connection for him. So is his mom still here?
She is.
So it's got to be a grandmother. Where does Billy or William come in?
I had an uncle. Billy.
This was Uncle Billy?
Oh, yeah. No, you know what? Though he's distant, but he's still alive. I had a cousin Billy.
Okay, I was just about to say no. This is someone in spirit. So is your cousin Billy in spirit?
Yes.
Just letting you know that they're all taking turns telling you who's here. It's like a family reunion here, Becky, for you, and just letting you know that they're stepping forward. It's very interesting. All your loved ones come through, but also with your boyfriend's loved ones, because there's a huge presence. I keep getting pulled to your boyfriend's side. Whether he believes or not, doesn't matter. They keep getting pulled. Why am I at the back of a car? Is there a license plate that's different, or did something happen with the back of a car? They're showing me. They're putting me behind the back of a car and staring at it, Becky, and there's a reason for it.
Boy, I have no idea.
There's something with a light, or sometimes it's if someone just did a registration, something, you need a registration, or something just happened with the registration, or a license plate. Make sure, is your boyfriend with you now?
No.
Make sure if it doesn't connect with you, you ask him about this. Because it could be somebody that crossed over, connected to him, that had a veteran license plate or something specific with the plate.
He's a veteran, but he doesn't have a veteran's license plate.
Your boyfriend, you mean?
Yes.
There's something with the back. They just stuck their two hands on the side of my head and are watching the back of a car. So something to do with the back, either the license, a light, or maybe somebody was nicked in the back, like a little fender bender. There is something that they want to give as a validation. So just make sure. And I don't know because I keep getting pulled to him on who teaches, who's the teacher or was the teacher.
His cousin's a teacher.
just know that it's a way to make sure you know that it's being pulled towards his side, and that the back of the car is something to do with that, something to do with him. And I know he's not the one calling, but I can't help but that they're coming through and just giving validations. Why do they keep talking about the ring? The ring. There's the ring. The ring.
The ring. I'll have to ask him about the ring.
I love this, Becky. There's no. It's not that. There's a ring that's been changed. There's like a wedding ring or something that was changed. Like something that was passed down that someone had, but they changed it. They added to it, removed it. They're telling me you know.
Jeez.
If you don't, just make sure you keep it with you. And please, if it doesn't connect with you, make sure you ask your boyfriend about it. So, because there's clearly something in Dave, where's Donna? Where's the D? Come in. Connected.
Oh, boy.
To you or to him? Someone connected. Really, really close. I just heard. Just
can't think of
keep it, Becky. Just keep it with you.
Yeah.
Make sure you know that this is all archived on WARA as well as on my YouTube, so you can go back and listen to it, because they all want these validations. But, Becky, I'm out of time. Thank you for calling, and lots of love to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And listen, thank you, guys. Everybody who called, everybody who listened. We'll be back in 2 weeks. So, Stephen the Medium, StephenTheMedium.com, Elix.
Performance coaching by Elix.
So we will miss you next week. And until next week.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you soon.